Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Blend. I'm Oliver, and it is Sunday, December 28th. We are right at the finish line of 2025, aren't we? Actually, for many of our listeners in Japan, today is Shigoto Osame, the last official working day for many companies. How about you, Maya? Have you finished all your projects for the year?
オリバー、ハロー。そうそう、今日は仕事納めの日だね。私はね、実は昨日ギリギリで全部終わらせたんだ。だから今日はもう心置きなく大掃除に集中できるかな。オリバーはもう年末の準備はバッチリ？
Well, to be honest, I'm still struggling with my osoji, the big cleaning. My apartment is a bit of a mess. But you know, today is also quite a historic day in my home country.Back in 1065, Westminster Abbey was consecrated in London. It's one of the most famous buildings in the world now, but it all started on this day nearly 1,000 years ago.
へえ、1065年？そんなに昔からあるんだ、ウェストミンスター寺院って。歴史の重みがすごいね。日本では仕事納めでみんなバタバタしてるけど、ロンドンの歴史に思いを馳せるのも素敵かも。さて、そんな年末ムード満載の今日だけど、最初のニュースは何かな？
Right, let's get into it. Our first story is about a man who has had a truly historic year, Shohei Ohtani. We've known his contract was huge, but the latest financial reports are absolutely staggering.It seems the Los Angeles Dodgers have already managed to recoup the cost of his massive $700 million contract in just one season.
ちょっと待って。700万ドル、日本円で1000億円以上の契約金をたった1年で recoup the cost って言った？それって元を取ったっていうこと？
Exactly, Maya.To recoup the cost basically means to get back the money you spent on something. Usually, for a contract that big, you'd expect it to take 10 years to earn that money back. But because of Ohtani's popularity, the team made it all back through ticket sales, merchandise, and new sponsorships almost immediately.
すごすぎる。10年かけるつもりが1年で元を取っちゃったんだ。確かにロサンゼルスに行っても日本人のファンがすごかったって聞くし、グッズも売り切れ続出だったもんね。
It's incredible. Financial experts are saying the return on investment, or ROI, for Ohtani is probably the highest in sports history. Have you heard that term, ROI?
ROI。ビジネスでよく聞く投資収益率のことだよね。投資した分に対してどれくらい利益が出たかっていう指標だね。オリバー、英語ではどう説明するの？
Well, you'd use ROI when you want to measure how much profit you've gained compared to the money you put in at the start. If you spend $100 and make $200, you have a great ROI.In Ohtani's case, the Dodgers spent a fortune, but the profit they are getting is even bigger than they imagined.
なるほどね。単に活躍しただけじゃなくて、ビジネスとしても最高の投資だったってことか。でも影響は球団だけじゃないんでしょ？
That's the most interesting part. There's a huge ripple effect across the entire economy. For example, tourism from Japan to LA went up by 90%.And companies that sponsor him, like Mitsubishi and Seiko, have seen their stock prices go up too.
リップルエフェクトね。波紋が広がるみたいに一つの出来事が他にどんどん影響していくことか。観光客が 90% アップってもう LA の街全体の経済が変わっちゃうレベルだね。三菱とかセイコーの株価まで上がるなんてまさに大谷売れだ。
It really is a ripple effect that touches so many industries.One single athlete is influencing the national economy of both the US and Japan. It makes me wonder what he'll do next season.
本当に一人の力がここまで大きいなんて信じられないよね。さて、次のニュースも日本の話題だけど、こっちは夜空の話題かな？
Yes, moving from the baseball field to the night sky in Kobe.For New Year's Eve, Kobe is planning Japan's largest ever drone show. They are going to use 2,025 drones to create a massive display over the harbor. It's a huge operation, and right now it's all hands on deck for the event organizers.
神戸のドローンショー、2025台って東京オリンピックの時より多いんだよね。All hands on deck って船の用語みたいだけど、どういう意味？
Great catch! All hands on deck means that every single person in a group or team needs to work hard because it's a very busy or difficult situation. Since it's a record-breaking show, everyone from the technicians to the security guards is working extra hard right now to make sure it's perfect.
なるほど。全員総出で、総力戦でって感じかな。年末のカウントダウンに向けてスタッフの人たちは今まさに大忙しなんだね。でもドローンでどんな映像が見られるんだろ
う？ They say it's going to be state-of-the-art technology. The drones will move in perfect synchronization to create 3D images that look like they are floating in the air. It's far more advanced than anything we've seen before in Japan.
State of the art。これ最新的なかの予測でよく見る言葉だ。最先鋭のとか最先端のってことだよね。
Spot on! We use state of the art to describe something that uses the most modern and advanced methods available. These drones aren't just flying lights, they are high-tech robots controlled by a very complex computer system.
へえ、最先端の技術を駆使した空飛ぶ小国みたいな感じかな。神戸の夜景と一緒に見たら最高に綺麗だろうな。私も行きたくなっちゃった。
It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Many people are choosing this drone show as the best way to ring in the new year. Instead of traditional fireworks, this high-tech display will mark the start of 2026.
Ring in the new year? 新年を鳴らす？あ、これ新年を迎えるってお祝いするときに使う表現だよね。
Exactly. To ring in the new year means to celebrate the beginning of a new year, often at midnight. In the past, people would ring church bells to celebrate, which is where the expression comes from. So, Kobe will be using 2,025 drones to ring in the new year in a very modern way.
鐘を鳴らす代わりにドローンで新年をお祝いするなんて2026年らしいスタートだね。伝統的な花火もいいけど、環境にも優しいドローンはこれからどんどん増えそう。
I agree. It's a perfect mix of tradition and technology. Well, before we wrap up for today, let's quickly review the expressions we've learned.
はい、今日も役立つ表現がたくさんあったね。ゆっくり復習しましょう。
First, we had recoup the cost.Recoup
the cost 元を取る、費用を回収するっていう意味だったね。
Second, ROI or return on investment.
ROI 投資収益率、出したお金に対してどれだけ利益があったかという指標だね。
Third, ripple effect.
リップルエフェクト、波及効果、一つのことが周りに次々と影響を与えることだね。
Fourth, all hands on deck.
All hands on deck総力戦で、全員総出で、忙しい時や大変な時にみんなで協力する様子だね。
Fifth, state of the art.
State of the art 最先鋭の、最先端の技術などがとても進んでいることだね。
And finally, ring in the new year.
Ring in the new year 新年を迎える、新年をお祝いするっていう素敵な表現だね。
Brilliant! You know, with the year ending, I hope all our listeners have a chance to ring in the new year with their friends and family.
本当だね。皆さん、大掃除や仕事納めでお詰めでこしてけど、素敵なお正月を迎えられますように。
Thanks for listening to Daily Blend. We'll be back tomorrow with more news and English tips. See you then.
また明日お会いしましょう。バイバイ。